Hello, everybody. Welcome to Championship predictions for round 8. It is the first 3-game week of the EFL Championship season. So, myself and Sam are going to be here for predictions today. The Championship Check-In podcast will be on Thursday. And Sam, this weekend, a rarity, a draw. We don't very often draw because we have the double up rule, don't we? So, 7-all. Impressively, I got Millwall 3, Preston 1 on the nose. Perhaps more impressively, you got 7 outcomes, mate. So 7-all. So it remains 4-2 to you in terms of wins, and you are up 51-42 in the aggregate totals. How you doing, mate? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm good. I think we were both probably quietly confident when the results were coming through that we'd got one over each other. I was at I was at a family party on Saturday. I wasn't working, and funnily enough, my uncle and some of my cousins are quite new adopters of a football team in South London, Millwall. So it was a nice birthday present for my uncle as well. But I was sure that it was going to be 1-0 or 0-0 or 1-1 that game. So the 3-1 prediction from you that came true. That's one of the shouts of the season, I would suggest.
Thank you,
so,
mate.
I think a good day for both of us. I was a goal out on about 5 or 6 occasions, but pretty good. Yeah, 7.2.
And the good thing is, normally one of us does this, and one of us is in a mood because the other one's beaten. We can be down the middle, both of us. Get involved in the comments as always. Some brilliant predictions. Please, if you have a great shout, flag it up after the fact and let us know in the comments, and I'll pin it at the top of the comments if you've really nailed one. Usual scoreline, Sam, for everybody. 1 point for an outcome, 3 points for a correct score. Give yourself a bonus point if your correct score comes in and you have 5 or more goals. Sam, I think it's 7 games on Tuesday, 5 games on Wednesday, and you are up first with a very unfair advantage because you saw them in the flesh. Burnley versus Plymouth.
It's really difficult to, speak on this morning after seeing, such a good victory on Friday night, such a good performance, such a vibrant stadium and a encouraged group of supporters. It's difficult to see them going there and winning. Burnley obviously frustrated with that draw at the Kassam. I think I'll back Burnley, but I'll back them narrowly. Just need to obviously start picking up some points away from home park. Argyle to, just get those confidence levels up and probably find a bit more of a better formula when they go on the road. But I think they'll be competitive as they have been in every game, really, since the first day of the season. I'll go for a 2-1 Burnley home win.
Do you know what? I might jump it on the Argyle optimism lessons. Like you, I don't see Argyle going to Burnley and winning, but maybe they can sneak a point from there. Burnley obviously would have been favourites to win at Oxford and didn't. So it's always good to do early, Sam. Burnley 1, Plymouth 1. A bit of a surprise straight away. Cardiff versus Millwall. Sam, Cardiff are a mess. I'm going to back against Cardiff again. They got battered against Hull. At time of recording, there's no new manager in. So I'm going to back the away win here. And I'm going to go Cardiff 0, Millwall 1.
Yeah, that's probably where I would have gone. Millwall are going to travel there in really confident mood after a fine victory. I don't think Cardiff's defeat was maybe as bad as the result suggests. It looked like they had some of the game done by some beautiful attacking whole football. It looked like at times. So I think maybe that flattered them. Encouraged to see Omar Eats put in some of the players that have got more flair and a bit more ability at the top of the pitch, maybe that the supporters have been craving. So he did make quite a lot of changes, quite eye-catching changes. Can I see them getting anything? I can't, to be honest. I will go for a 2-0 Millwall win.
And you are up with underperforming Coventry versus overperforming Blackburn.
Yeah, well, it's really difficult to to bet against Blackburn at the moment. I think I will here, though. I think it's been a brilliant start to the season for them, but we know, just how difficult this league is. And when the games are coming like this, I think Coventry may find something in this game. They're pretty hard to break down. Blackburn. Shall I go for a Cov victory on the back of that? No, I'm going to play a draw. And quite often, I think with these, certainly with Coventry, when they're associated, few goals, 2 each.
Okay, I'll take the draw, but neither of us got any nil-effing nils at the weekend, and there was a few of them. I wonder whether, I always say this when a team's on a bad run, you take a 0-0 when you're on a bad run. I think John Eustace, given how brilliant Blackburn have been in a 3-game week, will happily take a draw in the middle game. So I'm going to throw in a nil-effing nil on the basis that we both missed one at the weekend. Sam, again, you saw Luton. It's Luton versus Oxford. Luton are struggling so badly. Oxford are in a really good moment, aren't they? You can see Oxford going there and taking something, can't you? I know we've had a couple of draws already, but let me throw in another one. You went Desmond on Coventry Blackburn. I'll go Desmond on Luton Oxford. Luton 2, Oxford 2.
I can't imagine there's too many results of this ilk or performances that I'm about to describe to you at Kenilworth Road. I can't think of many in recent memory. I think this is big for Luton. I think they need to win. I think there will be further criticism for Rob Edwards if they don't get maximum points here. Do I think it's right? No, I don't. I think they need to just hold fire and understand that this could be a season, a little bit of transition. As difficult as that may be to hear, it's such a competitive league. I think when the chips are down, I think the fans will get up for this one on Tuesday. I think they're going to win by 1-0. I think there could be a few changes. There could be a little bit of a change to the shape, maybe. And I think Luton, when the odds are starting to be stacked against them, will produce something here.
Sam, Norwich versus Leeds, which looks very juicy all of a sudden, doesn't it? Daniel Farke returns again.
Yeah, and incredible. Some of the goals from the weekend, some of the controversy at Derby, the one that was out of play, but yeah, scoring goals, making chances. Norwich Saints with what is he 5 now for the season? Possibly 6. He's absolutely flying. Sargent still getting plenty of chances. Oh God, that's difficult. I think Leeds were purring, weren't they, against Coventry? I'll go for a 3-2 Leeds win.
Mate, that's actually a scribble. And I think I had a win. This game was 3-2 to Leeds last season, and I think I called it. I was going to do exactly the same thing. So you've actually pinched that one off me. I think there's going to be goals. I think Norwich are getting pretty good now as well. And like you say, Saints is on fire. I wanted the 3-2. So sorry, Norwich fans. I can't see it being 4-2. So I'll chalk a goal off Norwich and go Norwich 1, Leeds 3. Remember, as always, public apology incoming to any team that we both predict will lose that goes on to win. So it's on for Norwich at the moment. QPR versus Hull, Sam. I think I'm going to go for... I think Tim Volter's going to be streaky, so I'm going to go for the 3rd win in a row for Hull at your place. I think both teams to score is always going to be fun. QPR 1, Hull 2.
Yeah, that's what I was going to have. I like the look of them at the weekend, coming together. Obviously, number of players that we don't know too much about before the start of this season really come into the fore. So I could see the merit in that. QPR, the decisions and the incidents didn't go their way, did they? At Blackburn, Paul Smith missed one and had one wrongly possibly chalked off, the red card as well. I'll take a 1-1.
And you will take on Sunderland versus Derby.
Yeah, so that was the first home defeat, wasn't it, for Derby? And Sunderland back-to-back away defeats, but probably maybe would feel they deserve something from the game. I think at Watford, just that final little bit of quality maybe deserted them. I'll go for them to get back to winning ways, 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same, Sam. We don't like Derby away from home. They've been really good at Pride Park, but it's consecutive defeats, and Sunderland really need to bounce back, like Sunderland when I did the watch along against Middlesbrough. So I'll go for something similar. In fact, let's go for the same result. Sunderland 1, Derby 0. West Brom versus Middlesbrough, with me up first. West Brom sinking to defeat finally. Middlesbrough getting the win. But just in my head, Sam, my perception of these two teams is one is more reliable than the other, especially at the Hawthorns. So horribly, Middlesbrough fans. Do I do another 1-0 West Brom? It's worked for me before, mate. I'm going to do it again. West Brom 1, Middlesbrough 0.
I'm going to go against everything I've said in the last week or two. I'm going to say this is going to be West Brom's, early season wobble. I think they're going to be right up there fighting for automatic promotion. I'll caveat it with that. I'm going to go for Borough to win, to start converting these chances after that really complete performance at the weekend. I'll go for West Brom 1, Middlesbrough 2.
That's tremendous. A shocker and an early season West Brom wobble. How about that? Preston versus Watford, Sam.
Yeah, difficult to call. Probably, slightly troubled water at North End still, despite the change of manager on the back of that result at the weekend. And Watford, obviously, a great win for them. Oh, it's really difficult. I'm going to do the same again. Preston, North End 1, Watford 2. Yeah,
I was kind of fancying Watford. I won't double you up, though, being as you've taken it. I've only played 1-1, so I'll go right down the middle. You've been braver than me. I'll go Preston 1, Watford 1, and move us on to Sheffield United versus Swansea City, where, Sam, in my head, Sheffield United a little bit blunt and Swansea improving. Can they go there and get something? Oh, Sam, I normally back the year one parachute teams at home. It's boring, isn't it? I'm going to do it, though. Blades 2, Swans 0.
Yeah, that's what I had. I'll knock it on one and I'll give Swansea a goal. I think Swansea are going to improve going forward. As the new signings start to bed in. Decent point against Bristol City, albeit didn't look like there was too many chances for them in that game. But yeah, I think Sheffield United a good point at Pompey. Still unbeaten, aren't they? If memory serves. Let's go for a 3-1 Blades win.
And you are on for Stoke versus Pompey. Another good point for Pompey at the weekend. Still looking for that victory. And bad start for Narcis Pelak at Stoke.
Yeah, it certainly was. They obviously played well for 45 minutes in that. Was it Hull, the initial game live on the telly? Not at it in comparison to Middlesbrough's performance at the weekend. Pompey's chances of points much improved with the squad looking a lot healthier. I just think they'll score, Stoke. I'll go for a 1-1. Another draw. I kind of want to go for Pompey there, but I've had two kind of wild shouts on Middlesbrough and Watford winning away from home. I say wild, that's quite bold though. I'll go for Pompey to get another point. 1-1.
I haven't done a wild shout yet, and I'm feeling you've just emboldened me now. So if I'm going to do a wild shout, I'm going to go really wild. So not only am I going to go for a Pompey first win, but I'll go for the bonus point as well. You've taken the 3-2 for Carrow Road. I'll take it at the Bet365. 2 Pompey. Stoke 2. Pompey 3. A first win in style. How about that if that one comes in? I will be doing the watch along on Wednesday night. It is Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday. So give me goals. And let's just end this predictions show in ridiculous fashion. This is what I want to happen on my watch along, Sam. Bristol City 3, Sheffield Wednesday 3. Just throw that one in there for you, mate. I'm just messing with your brain now.
Yeah, I mean, There's quite a few away wins I've got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to this point. Is there going to be another? I think Sheffield Wednesday will get something off the back of their last 2 performances. So for that reason, I'm going to play another 1-1.
There we go. There are your midweek predictions, guys. Get involved in the comments. Copy and paste all the fixtures. They'll be down there in the descriptions. Busy week for us. So Sam and I will be back with the Championship Check-In podcast and the weekend predictions. They'll be dropping. We'll probably pre-record them on Thursday morning so you can get all of them. In the meantime, get involved in the comments and we will see you all on Thursday.